SpongeBob Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. So you already see the picture of Errol Spence. That looks like a picture like 2 to 3 weeks after the accident. And again, praying for his recovery. You already know, man. At the end of the day, these are my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. You already know. It looks like he was. Imagine if I would have looked at it, probably if we would have looked at it like a day after, it looks like it was kind of ugly scars in his face. But I hope he's all right. Glad he's alive. And now I thought we were gonna hear from Errol Spence in the pay-per-view fight with Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz was gonna be his next move. And I've been explaining to a lot of people. My assumption is gonna be that he's gonna have to face a mandatory defense for the IBF because it's due. Is the IBF mandatory defense? Mandatory has been due for a year and like 5 months. Remember, he fought Mikey Garcia, and then he fought that was a voluntary fight, and then he fought Sean Porter for the unification bout. So it's the mandatory is due. So a lot of people think that it's gonna be Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. That ain't gonna happen. They think it's gonna be probably Danny Swift Garcia and Errol Spence. I don't think that's gonna happen either. I think it's gonna be a mandatory defense by the IBF. I think it's smart for them to go that route and see where Errol Spence is at the moment. The 147-pound division is kind of, it's supposed to be the most prestige division, but it looks like it's out in the limbo. Like, we really don't know what's going to happen next. We really don't know who Danny Swift Garcia is going to fight next. We really don't know who Errol Spence, I think, is going to be. Like I said, I've been saying it for months. A lot of people have been like, nah, you hating on Errol Spence. Yo, you just don't want him to face Manny Pacquiao and get that good money. Nah. I'm just telling y'all got to know the sport of boxing. Y'all just can't be paying attention to the sport of boxing when an event pops up. You got to understand the belts that they hold in the belt federation and the mandatory and the ranks and the mandatory, the next man up. So, I think it's smart for them to go that route with IBF and let him get back into the, into the grind. And then, then after that, we'll see probably something splash in the summer for Errol Spence. So we don't know what's going to happen with Keith Thurman. We don't know who he's going to fight. He said he's going to be back in May. We don't know if he's going to take an easier bout. But remember, I don't think that Keith Thurman to this point is actually I don't think he's geared for an easier fight. Look what happened to Jose. Look what happened to the fight with Jose Lopez. You think it's going to be an easy fight? That may be the hardest fight of your career. So, and at this point, I don't think that Keith Thurman is all that hungry. I don't know. Maybe after the loss, or maybe he feel like, you know what, I gotta get my one-time power back. I need time for my hand. I don't care. I need to fix it up. Blah blah blah. Sean Porter is out there, man. I think Sean Porter is also due for a rematch with Errol Spence. The rematch, Porter and Thurman 2 could be something great as well. It could be a pay-per-view fight because a lot of people remember that fight. It leaves also Manny Pacquiao in the limbo. I don't think that Mike Garcia is going to fight Manny Pacquiao after a 1-year layoff. All these guys are fighting only one time a year, except for Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, and Manny Pacquiao. Everybody else is fighting. And Sean Porter. I want to see what Ugas going to do. That's going to be a good fight too. Ugas versus Danny Swift Garcia. I think they just moved Sean Porter to the number 1 for the mandatory WBC. They skipped Danny Swift Garcia. I don't know why. That's just the ranking that I saw lately. What is going to be next and what you want Errol Spence to do next after this accident was a very, very tough, in which he needs something easier to get back into the field of boxing. I don't know. We still don't know the severity of his injuries. I'm just going by assumptions. And if they're not going to tell us anything that actually looks like the photo, then I think that we're just going to have some assumption. That's what happened in the sport of boxing. That's why we got a lot of independent media. That's why we got a lot of people with a lot of opinions. And most of the opinions sounds valid because, boxing is like a secret society. We just going by. It's like a gamble just to get a story, just to get what's really going on. Nobody's really saying nothing. Nobody in PBC, nobody in Fox. His trainer said he'll let Errol Spence talk about it. Errol Spence, I thought he was going to talk this weekend. He hasn't talked about it. He hasn't posted anything up. So it's going to lead people for assumption or probably trying to surprise us. I don't know. I want to know who Danny Swift Garcia is going to fight. Probably going to fight in January. They said Angel Garcia, his father, said they ain't going to wait for Manny Pacquiao. That's dumb. I think they're going to take Manny Pacquiao whenever the chance they could get. Because at this point, Danny Swift Garcia is not number one in the WBC. As like I stated and like I saw, I don't know if that pure accurate. I know he's in the WBO or WBA ranking, but he's not number one in the WBA ranking. They took off Keith Thurman off the rankings and any other belt federations. So I don't know what's really going to happen to the PBC in 147 pounds. I think it's all in ambiguity right now. The guy that's probably the most fresh right now is Sean Porter and Manny Pacquiao. Could that happen? Could that happen? I don't know. But we'll see. Again, hope that Errol Spence is coming back strong. Hope he's having a good time. Not a good time, but well time. And getting stronger and rehabbing whatever he needs to rehab, whether probably he hurt his leg. If his face is like that, I don't know if he landed on the shoulder, on his legs, and his knees, and his ankle. So glad he's gonna spend Thanksgiving with his family. Again, he's one of the top dudes in the sport of boxing. Glad he's alive again, and can't wait to see what's gonna unravel in the 147-pound division. They're gonna have a unification bout soon in the 2020. Is Bud Crawford gonna get his chance to get a crack on somebody in the PBC banner? Remember, he could fight Ugas. Ugas beat him in the amateurs as well. He could fight Danny Swift Garcia. Danny Swift Garcia beat Bud Crawford in the amateurs. So people that's wants to put Bud Crawford as above and beyond everybody, that's not the case. Love Bud Crawford. He is in my list number 2 pound for pound dude in the sport of boxing. I don't know what Deontay Wilder with this knockout. Probably got to put number 2, number 1, something. Or probably we can't put heavyweights, but they like to put heavyweights in the pound for pound. They have put Anthony Joshua in the pound for pound. Deontay Wilder. I want to know right now where they're gonna put Deontay Wilder in the pound for pound. Anyway, this is Punch Drunk Boxing. Let me know what you feel. Let me know what you want from Errol Spence. What he should do next. He's gonna fight a mandatory. If you want him to fight one of the guys in the top or a tune-up. But at the end of the day, IBF is a strict belt federation, and when they want you to fight a mandatory, god damn it, they're gonna let that. They're gonna make sure you fight the mandatory, or they're gonna want you to vacate that belt, or they'll just strip you. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe to the channel. You already know, man. On to the next.